Renato, another big opportunity for you against Beneil Dariush on the main card, UFC 311 here in Los Angeles. You had a very big 2024, beating some very big names, and now you've climbed up the ladder very quickly. Just how would you assess your confidence at this point of your career?
I'm very confident right now. I'm feeling great. I'm on my prime, and unfortunately for Dariush, I will be making weight on Friday and beat his ass on Saturday.
He's 35. I'm talking to him earlier. He just became a father
Yes.
6 weeks ago to another daughter. He hasn't fought in over 13 months, coming off of 2 first-round knockout losses. Do you think Dariush has anything dangerous to present to you in this fight?
Yes, 100% he has, because he's a good fighter. He has knockout power. He has a good jiu-jitsu and submission skills. So, and like you say, he didn't fight much last year. He's coming off 2 losses, so that makes him dangerous. And I respect him, but at the same time, I will beat him.
His fight against Tsarukyan, it was almost a minute. Did you see anything there that you're taking away into your game plan? Was that enough of a sample size for you?
No, I think on the Tsarukyan fight, he got back too early because he was knocked out by Charles, and then he come back in not short notice, but pretty fast against Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan is a very good fighter. He's fighting for the title at the same night I'm competing against Dariush, so I don't take anything from him. But at the same time, I think he kind of lost his chin a little bit because he is knocked out 2 times, and I think his training on the gym were too hard, you know, the way he spar. So, but I cannot count on that. I'm counting on a 100% Beneil Dariush.
Like you mentioned, you think the 1 year off helped him?
Yes, I think so. I think so. I think I like it that he took a year off to get back on his place and don't rush into fights, especially if you're losing. For me, if you're winning, makes sense, keep fighting. But if you're losing, doesn't make any sense. You have to make adjustments, and I think he did.
We saw what Tsarukyan did by beating Dariush. He got Oliveira, and all of a sudden the title shot. You're in the same division. All of these guys, Poirier, Holloway, Gagey, Chandler, they're ahead of you. Do you think by this time next year you could be the title challenger?
I think so.
You go through those guys?
I think so. I think so because I think I'm going more or less like the same path that Tsarukyan took, right? Beneil Dariush, depending on how the fight goes, maybe Charles, maybe somebody on the top, and then fight for a belt. You know, if I keep fighting the way I'm doing and talking, and like if people keep talking my name, eventually I will fight for the belt.
Well, if Tsarukyan beats Makhachev, they're going to have to fight a 3rd fight.
Yes.
Oliveira is waiting for an opponent. Would you want an all-Brazil matchup against Oliveira?
No, 100%. I think that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking about that. We have to see how the fight goes on Saturday, if nobody get hurt, if Tsarukyan wins, if Islam wins. I really hope Tsarukyan wins and they get a rematch, because that, like you say, gonna put Charles on the, like he will have to fight, because he cannot wait a year again to fight for the belt. And especially I know his performance was good about Chandler, but Chandler now is not good. So let's see, let's wait. I still have to beat Beneil Dariush on Saturday, and after that I will try to figure out what's the next step.
When you envision beating Dariush, how is it going to end?
I don't know. Could be a knockout, could be a finish, could be decision. I don't know. You know, so let's see. I'm ready for 3 rounds.
You're obviously going to go back into the dressing room, change, shower, and you're going to look for the main event. Take me through the main event. How do you see this one unfolding? It sounds like you're rooting for Tsarukyan. What does he have to do to beat Makhachev?
I don't root for Tsarukyan. I don't root for anybody, just for myself, unfortunately for everybody. I'm here for money. This is a business for me. It doesn't matter who wins. But as a fan, I think it will be a very fun matchup. We watched. They fought a couple years ago, right? It was a very competitive match. Ahmad Tsarukyan was very young, and He got a fight on short notice, first fight in UFC, and was very competitive. So Saturday, I'm hoping to see a very good and fun matchup. And I don't know, everything can happen. Islam Makhachev didn't have that great performance against Dariush. It was a good performance, but Tsarukyan being a wrestler, that would be tough. But at the same time, Islam is bigger. He's the champion. He's from an amazing camp. Khabib is his coach, so I think Islam should be the favorite. But I think it's going to be a very competitive match.
Closer maybe than the odds indicate?
How much is the odds?
I believe Islam's minus 395.
395?
You're good with numbers, so you should.
Yeah, minus 395. Yeah, I think the odds are kind of off. I think that should be maybe minus 200, something like that, plus 200 for Tsarukyan. But odds don't matter.
And since we're talking about numbers, you always go viral for your financial advice. If you could offer one financial tip for everyone watching in 2025, what would it be?
Inflation is hitting back. We saw the reports. Federal Reserve was supposed to do 4 rate cuts on the 2025, and they're gonna do 2. So that means things are getting expensive. So if I were you, I would put some money on some assets that are gonna appreciate with time, like houses, stocks, and crypto. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do your own research. But one thing is for sure, if you keep your money on your bank, inflation going to destroy your money and your purchasing power.
We'll make sure to have in small print. You're not a financial
Not a financial
advisor.
advisor, exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Renato.
much. Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate that.